Larry Marble. Thanks so much for joining us today on one of our 14 affiliate stations. We're brought to you proudly each and every day by D&D Farm and Ranch. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle & Company, Corpus. Corn futures were gradually lower throughout the session on Thursday. Corn closed down 7 by the bushel in what turned out to be an ugly day for the corn market. The market's seriously concerned about the lag in exports from the U.S. New export sales for the past week, which is the 27th through the 2nd of February, were a respectable 46.0 million bushels. But when you look at the actual export shipments for the crop year and unshipped sales on the books compared to last year, the extent of the concern becomes clear. For this crop year, which began September 1, 2022, the U.S. has shipped 512 million bushels of corn compared to last year at the same point at 815.5 million bushels, or 62.8% of last year's exports. Currently on the books, yet shipped, the U.S. has 542.8 million bushels of corn sales compared to 984.1 million bushels last year at this point, or 55.2% of last year. The reasons are numerous, but a large part is due to the Communist Chinese COVID lockdowns and the overall weaker demand as a result, along with the fact that Brazil is now selling significant amounts of corn to the Communist Chinese, something that was not the case a year ago. Along with corn closing down, beans traded over 20-cent range, but ended the day down 1 to 5, while KC wheat was really on the defensive, closing 17 cents by the bushel lower for the day. For help marketing your grains, John Tuggle & Company, Corpus, 361-852-5207. I'm down on the farm's Larry Marble. We're here at the kitchen table with Stephen from D&D. Stephen, I understand you've got great things going on in your ropes and roping department.
Yes, sir. So, Larry, we carry Preefert, Shoot Help, and WW roping equipment, and we have way too much here. Your listeners can save up to $500 off select roping shoots while supplies last.
Down on the farm, listeners, while supplies last, you get the discount. Give Stephen a call. Stephen, tell everybody how to get a hold of you at D&D.
Just give me a shout at 830-379-7340, extension 160.
Neighbor, let's take a look at the meat moves from yesterday. We'll begin with the national pork carcass cutout value, $80.39 in the afternoon report after a $1.10 increase. Estimated hog slaughter for the week, 1.924 million head through Thursday. That trails last week by about 14,000. Wholesale box prices, $2.09 stronger in the choice, 85 cents higher in the select. Looks like USDA put federal slaughter at 494,000 head through Thursday. That's 6K behind last week's pace, 4K behind the same week last year. Weekly export sales data, 16,412 metric ton of beef bookings from the week that ended 2/2. That was down from 2 weeks ago by 25,000 metric tons. Looks like we saw light cash cattle activity, 157 to 159. On the hoof in the dirt, 250 to 253. Hot and hanging. Neighbor, there's your meat moves for Thursday. Neighbor, did you know that the Millworks division at MG Building Materials is a great place to look when you want to upgrade your home? That division carries a full line of wood, aluminum, and vinyl windows. What a great upgrade. The possibilities for those upgrades are endless with the help of MG and their 5 locations. They've got one in San Antonio, got one in Corpus, got one in Uvalde, got one in Kerrville, and they have one in Pleasanton. That's MG Building Materials. We are on the line with Jody Fry, producers in Cargyle, San Angelo. We're talking about the Thursday cattle sale. Jody, what did you think?
Well, we bounced back from that old cold week last week of not having a sale. We had 1,350 head, so had a good run of cattle compared with our last sale 2 weeks ago. These better quality calves, they sold higher again. I'm calling them kind of $6 to $10 higher. Continued strong demand for those better quality offerings. Slaughter cows and bulls, they were higher as well, calling those kind of $3 to $5 higher. Some of those high-yielding bulls would have been much higher than that. Even the medium to thinner flesh cows sold higher today compared to that last sale 2 weeks ago. A nice offering of bred cows and pairs, they sold higher. Strong demand for those better quality females on offer there today. The better quality steers, 400 to 600 pounds, 160 all the way up to a high of near 245, mostly 180 to 210. 600 to 800 pound steers from 140 to a high of $2, mostly 160 to 175. Heifer calves, better quality heifer calves, 400 to 600 pounds, from 140 up to a high of near $2, mostly 160 to 185. Slaughter cows average to high yielding 65 to 83. Several of the highest yielding slaughter cows from 85 to a high of 95. Thinner or lower yielding type cows from 44 to 62. Slaughter bulls average to high yielding 85 to $1. A few of those very highest yielding bulls from 101 all the way up to a high of 119. Bred cows and heavy bred 2-year-olds average to better quality from 800 to 1300 per head. Did have a few choice sets of bred cows today, 1325 to a high of 1575. Cow calf pairs average to better quality, had a few groups of those. Young to solid mouth cows from 1025 all the way up to 1575. Did have one set of cows that had bigger calves inside, and they brought 1725.
What do you anticipate for next week, Jody?
I think pretty good numbers. You was just talking about our chances of rain on Monday night. We'll see how that plays out. We almost had 5,000 head Tuesday, so I'm going to call for at least 4,000 head on Tuesday. Had a lot of good lambs there this week. Look for more of that to be the same. Special cow sale in conjunction with our cattle sale next Thursday. We're taking phone calls on those. We know of some cows coming, but we'd like to get some more.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
325-653-3371. My mobile phone's 234-7895.
Appreciate the call. Talk to you next week.
Sounds good, Larry.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, I want to remind you about my friends Stephen and Terry Lehman at Lehman Pipe and Cattle. They've got used sucker rod in 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch, and they've got used oil field pipe, the #1 structural, straight, no holes, splits, or heavy scale, 2 3/8, 2 7/8, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6 5/8, 7 5/8, 10 3/4, and 16 24-inch diameters. Also, from time to time, they see some #2 pipe available at a reduced price. Truckload discounts and delivery also available. They also have cattle guards. They make them from 10-foot wide to 30-foot wide, depending on the customer's needs and wants, with or without wings or cross gates. Also, the heavy-duty concrete beams to set them on. Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Email them at lehmanpipe@gmail.com or call Stephen at 979-966-3447 or Terry at 979-820-8155. That's Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. We're on the line with Ken Jordan. Jordan Cattle Auction had a good sale in San Saba. Ken, how did it go?
You bet, Larry. We ended up right at 2,200 head of cattle. Outstanding offering, I guess. Overall quality was very, very impressive. A lot of wing cattle for the whole sale day. I thought today the market was very, very active with extremely strong demand as compared to probably the last sales we had 2 weeks ago. Being the sales were all canceled because of the inclement weather that we had. I thought today, when you compare back to our last sale, the stocker steers were probably $20 to $30 a hundred higher. Had a group of 9 steers today weighing 536 at 238, right at $1,276 on those 536 pounders. I thought the stocker heifers were probably $15 to $30 a hundred higher. Had 3 heifers weighed 533, 220, right at $1,173 on those. The bigger cattle, I thought, on the steer side was probably $15 to $25 a hundred higher. Had a group of 13 steers weighed 659 today, brought 211 a pound, a little over $1,390 on those. And we had another group of 15 steers weighed 729 pounds, bring $1.93 a pound, right at $1,407 on those cattle. We did have a set of 9 weights that brought all the way up to the top dollar on them. They dollared right up $1,550 something on those 9 weights today. I thought getting the heifers, they were probably $18 to $30 a hundred higher. Packer cows, they were 6 to 10 better, with the top cow at 104 today, and bulls were all 5 to 10 better on them. Pairs and bred cows, I thought overall were steady on limited tests as a whole, just not a lot of them available today. We get our bull deal that we had today, the Martin Bruni 9 Brangus bulls, outstanding set of bulls. Those 9 head averaged $6,111, kind of brought from 37.5 up to $7,750. The Stephanonis Cattle Company 24 Red Angus, Charolais, and Limplex bulls, along with some Sin Angus, they averaged $4,072, selling from $3,700 up to $4,800. The STS Ranger Angus 33 Angus bulls averaged $3,144, bringing from $2,100 up to $72.5, and the Savage Ranch 11 Angus bulls averaged $3,564, ranging from $27 up to $4,200, and the JB Hereford Ranch bulls, they averaged $3,600. Overall, strong sale, Larry. Looked like we're kind of going into a new era with a shorter supply of cattle weight shaping up. Give us a call, Larry. Go 325-372-5159. You may check out over the weekend, whatever. We got the next email sale next Saturday, Larry, February the 18th. Got about 2,500 head coming. All up on our website. Take a look there, jordancattle.com.
Neighbor, this portion of Down on the Farm brought to you by PMI, Pipe, Steel, and Fencing, PipeMovers.com. The Laredo store, call Gabriel, 956-727-7473. We are on the line with Kenny Mingus. Kenny, I can hear a barn full of cattle. How's the sale going to go Friday in Cameron?
Well, we're going to be better than we were last week, Larry, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got about 700 right now. I just put out our projection. thinking around 800 to 1,000, which I don't think the 800 is going to be any problem at all. Out of that mix, going to have about 200 cows.
Right. Well, of the cows, keep it kind. How many is going to the packer, et cetera?
We palpated about 50, 60 cows today. There's a really nice set of Angus cows in here. They're all coming with their second baby. There's 11 that we palpated, 9 of them were kind of 6, 7, 8 months bred with 2 pairs on them, and a super nice set of little Angus cows, all from one man. Other than that, just kind of some cows here and there, on the cows to go home. There is some younger cows scattered through it, and then we'll get down into just our palpates that are older and things like that, with probably a good many weight cows scattered through it also.
All right. On the calf and yearling side?
Good set. Got several wean sets of cattle. Got one man got 80 head. Been weaned a long time. Probably going to weigh from 450 to 600. Got another man's got 50. Kind of be about the same way. And another boy just called. He's sitting in 34 steers. All been weaned over 120 days. Going to weigh in the 5. So got some wean cattle. Has some quality here. And, not a bad run. We got rain this week. It's pretty wet. All the ice melted. Trees everywhere. And it made it pretty wet. Got another rain Tuesday and Wednesday, so
good.
This whole country looks good. All we need is some sunshine and the grass to go growing.
All right, never be another poor day at Milam County Livestock Auction. Cameron, Kenny, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
You bet. Catch us here Monday through Wednesday at 254-697-6697. Follow us on our webpage at MilamCountyLivestockAuction.com or catch us on Facebook. We appreciate what you do, Larry, and thanks to all our customers.
You bet. We'll talk to you Monday.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We're on the line with Leroy Kruger. He's at the San Antonio Livestock Show and Rodeo. Just heard the national anthem. Leroy, tell us what you got coming.
Larry, we bought some really nice coming 2-year-old Pole Hereford bulls and some more Charolais bulls that'll be coming here in a few weeks, and we're just kind of getting some fresh inventory in here. We've got a really nice set of 3-year-old Herefords and Horn Herefords and some Charolais bulls on hand, and some Angus bulls, 20-month-olds, and a couple of 2-year-olds. So I've got some fresh stuff coming to be here in a few weeks.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
And catch me on the mobile at 830-570-0660.
Y'all have fun at the rodeo.
Thank you, Larry. We'll see you.
Bye-bye. We're on the line with Rodney Butler. Rodney, how's the Friday sale shaping up in Beeville?
We got some good cattle to sell tomorrow. We're tagging on about 380, so I imagine we'll have a little over 400 tomorrow. Got probably around 50 cows. The rest all calves, mostly yearlings. We do have some lighter calves up there this week compared to the previous weeks, but we got some good cattle to sell tomorrow, sir.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you for the Friday sale in Beeville, Rodney Butler.
Yes, sir. We start at 11 o'clock tomorrow with the sale, and you can reach me here at the sale barn at 361-358-1727, or y'all can call me on my mobile, 645-5002.
We appreciate you. Thank you much.
Thank you, and take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We are on the line with Joshua Garcia from Karnes City Auction, LLC. Joshua, how did the sale go last go-round?
Well, I'll tell you what, Mr. Larry, we were fortunate enough to get some good moisture. I know we did get some cold weather last week, so kind of slowed some things down, but we ended up gathering 217 head of cattle and 140 head of sheep and goats. Tell you what, market was pretty good.
Walk the pins with us, Joshua.
On the packer cows and bulls, they put some money on last week, and I think they're going to put some more on this week. But number 1 cows, 84 to 94. Number 2 cows, 42 to 83. Bulls, 92 to $1.20. Tell you what, we did have that good stocker sell-out deal, and those 20 cows, and man, they sure hit a home run. The bred cows bring anywhere from $1,400 up to $2,000 on the bred cows. Just the regular sale bred cows bring from $825 as well up to $2,000. As for the pairs, we had one pair bring $1,000, and then the rest of the pairs off that sellout bring $1,875 to $2,000. So stocker cow market was pretty good. On the steer and heifer end of things, ended up with a little over 100 calves, so kind of tested some ends of the market, but we'll walk the pins 2 to 3 weights on the steers, 190 to 220, 3 to 4s, 161 to 218, 4 to 5s, 179 to 212, 5 to 600 pounder steers, 169 to 190, 6 to 700 pound steers, 147 to $1.70, 700 plus pound steers, 134 to $1.50. On the heifer end of things, 2 to 3 weights, 140 to 215, 3 to 4s, 170 to 184, 4 to 5s, 152 to 190, 5 to 600 pound heifers, 147 to 180, 6 to 700 pound heifers, 138 to 156, 700 plus pound heifers, 120 up to 140.
Good. How many noses did you count?
217 head of cattle, 140 sheep and goats.
What do you anticipate for this Saturday, Joshua?
Well, at the present time, we know it's only Thursday evening, but I do have a couple of strings of calves already here, and then I do know of quite a bit of strings coming tomorrow, and we are going to have 20 cows to be palpated, be some of the younger end of some cows, be 20 of them. Also going to have some really, really nice Brangus cows. They will be palpated as well. Should be about 8 or 10 of them. Be some 2 or 3 3-in-1 pairs, I believe, on that deal. And then the rest will be some good ranch cow yearlings.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Joshua Garcia.
You can catch me on my mobile at 361-649-4578. Or you can catch me at the office phone at 830-780-3382.
Y'all have a good sale, and we'll speak with you after.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Larry.
You bet. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Maybe here's a shotgun look at the grains. Corpus Milo 1358, yellow corn to Corpus 880 3/4, wheat to Houston 1009, beans to Houston 1489 1/4, 1766 bale of Texas cotton at 83.31. That's it for Down on the Farm. I'm Larry Marble, your